That's really funny. Yeah, make that smaller. I don't need a big old picture.
We are live.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay, awesome. So, thank you everyone for joining us. We decided to come on live unannounced today.
Mm-hmm.
And we just wanted to give everyone an update because it's been a while since we've been online and we've gotten really busy with work and life. And then this whole
quarantine thing. We spent a lot of time stocking up, buying essential items. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean that and then work and stuff like that, right? So, okay, what's the date today? March
28th.
28th. Your laptop doesn't have the date on it. I'm very surprised. And it's because it's a Mac. And on my Mac laptop and on the desktop, it always has that date right there.
Oh,
Yours does not
I
have
think
that.
my calendar app is not there. That's why.
So today's the 28th then, huh?
28th.
All right, so March 28th. And how long have we been doing this at-home thing?
It's been over 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks or so?
We've been quarantined for 2 weeks. We haven't left the house. Obviously, there is no way to go sourcing right now at the store. So, yes, we have been home for 2 weeks.
All right, so it's not really quarantined officially, right?
No.
But we're practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, but aside from those things, how do you feel about everything that's going on?
I think everyone feels about the same way, insecure, you don't know what's going to happen. The good thing is we still have a job and we're still working during the weekday, so it kind of keeps your mind off of the news. We kind of toned down on watching the news a little bit, just because I think, it's too much sometimes. It's too much negativity in your head sometimes. So
yeah, I hate watching the news. I normally don't ever watch it, but during this time, I have been reading stuff and watching a little bit, just because I feel like it's important to be informed. I do have to admit, though, every time I read something or watch something, I freak out, and then I don't want to watch or read anything anymore.
Yeah, I think right now we're just focusing on taking care of ourselves, our health. We've been eating very healthy. We've taken a lot of supplements to kind of help support our immune system. So we're trying to shift our focus there and take care of ourselves.
Yeah, it's not really anything different than what we usually do, to be honest, but except for the supplements. So We're doing vitamin C and B12. Those are really basically it.
Yeah, a lot of vitamin C because we have the OJ in the morning.
That too,
and then
yeah.
You have your green juice in the morning.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll end soon, but we're gonna keep continuing this routine.
But so, do you really think it's gonna end soon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's probably gonna last for at least 6 months, in my opinion. I think the fact that we're a little different from other countries because we're the only country who are, we're not encouraged to wear any mask going out, whereas the rest of the world, everybody's wearing a mask. So in my opinion, I think it could help slow down the virus. But unfortunately, that's not happening right now because we are out of mask for our hospitals and medical workers. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, if you really look into the situation, and again, I think, as everywhere and everyone has said, we haven't hit the peak or anything. Right now, the United States is the number one place that has reported cases, and I think situations are replicating throughout the world. And to be honest, I think a lot of cases are not being reported because if you kind of pay close attention, the hospitals are becoming overwhelmed and they don't test anybody they don't admit. And if they feel that you have it, they just say go home and quarantine yourself for 14 days. Come back if you feel like you're going to basically die and you need a hospital. Now, the issue with that, though, is that hospitals now have reached their maximum capacity in places like New York and Michigan, and who knows where else. I think Boston. I heard some places there in Massachusetts. And so now the doctors are determining, not even determining, but sending patients home to die, which is really dire. This is like really,
Wow.
I mean, it's a fact. It's happening. It's been happening in Italy.
Yeah.
And it was happening in China. So, I mean,
it's also discouraging that there is no cure. So, possibly the people in the hospital are basically saying, hey, we're going to treat you the same way you're at home. Maybe, I don't know. But hopefully they can find a vaccine. Hopefully everyone will get tested. I don't know.
So what kind of advice, what we're doing now is we're practicing social distancing. So we're basically trying not to go out of our house.
Yeah.
But we have gone out of our house a couple times, and then we read something on the news and then we regret it immediately.
Yeah. We've been getting a lot of messages about some items on OfferUp and Facebook, and we've been hesitant about going out to meet people in person. You're going to touch their money. You're going to be close to them. So we're trying to avoid that. And I think we need to stick to that rule.
Yeah, definitely. Especially we read this Medium post today. And I love Medium because you learn a lot more than you do from the media. And the post said that a sneeze or a cough reaches 19 feet. And the 6 feet rule is mostly applicable to aerosol sprays, which is just from people breathing. So based on that, we determined we're from here on out, we're only doing shipping only.
Yeah.
We're not going to risk going out. It's really completely unnecessary. But more importantly, we are helping not transmit it to other people, right? Which is the most important thing at this point, I think.
And if this reselling business is sort of your full-time thing, and you really have to sell some items in person, definitely wear gloves and wear a mask and try to have a strategy as to how you're going to meet them and how to keep that distance. It's not worth it.
Yeah, those are really good tips though. If you do have to go out for whatever reason, we met somebody actually. We sold a VHS player yesterday, and we wore gloves. We didn't have a mask because we hadn't read that article yet that a sneeze or a cough reaches 19 feet, and that a surgical mask actually is helpful to wear.
Yeah.
For the big droplets.
Yeah. And
right?
If you can't find a mask, there are plenty of online videos now on how to make your own mask. You just take 2 rubber bands and you find some fabric and do that.
Yep. So yeah, those kinds of things can help filter the big droplets. But anyway, we did do that yesterday. They put their cash in a Ziploc bag for us. We were 6 feet apart, and the transaction, even though it went smoothly, we're just not going to risk that.
Yeah.
We think it's unnecessary.
Yeah, I think overall, this COVID-19 has impacted our business as a whole. Our sales kind of went down quite significantly. I think people are more focused on buying essential items and not, the stuff we sell, vintage items, clothes, shoes. So it's been gone out a little bit. But I think a lot of resellers who are selling essential items, they're pretty much selling all their stuff. Right?
Yeah. Kind of like if you see the stock market, on the days where it goes down, you notice companies like Amazon and Walmart, they've been steadily rising.
Yeah.
Amidst everything else going down, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely I've seen some accounts of people who are doing Amazon, and they sell essential items. Their stuff, they feel like it's Q4 right now for them. But for other people, like us, I read somewhere that pant sales have gone down. Oh yeah, at Walmart, pant sales have apparently gone down and tops have gone up.
Oh wow.
Because a lot of people are working from home, so they only need to wear the top.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So with that said, a lot of people have been impacted. A lot of people lost their jobs, unfortunately. We kind of want to give out some tips. We've been in this reselling business for a year and a half now, and so we want to provide some tips as to how you can make money from home. You don't even have to go to the post office. We can provide you with some advice there. And do you want to start?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So one thing that you can do from the beginning, even if you're brand new, is just go throughout your house and start, taking items out of your closet that you haven't used in about a year or two. This is the perfect time to do like a KonMari clean out. And if you're not familiar with Marie
Kondo,
go on Netflix, watch her shows. I love her. She's amazing. Her shows are awesome. But you just really go around your house and just start selling things that you have at home.
Yeah, I mean, this is certainly a good time to organize not just your closet, but Marie Kondo always advised to start with your closet. Take out the clothes that she supposedly said they don't bring you joy. Like if let's say you wear the shirt that says "Keep calm and wash your hands." Does it bring you joy? And if it doesn't, then you can certainly sell online. Of course, you kind of have to look at the condition of your clothes, make sure there are no holes, no stains, make sure they're in pretty good condition, and go to a platform or even a couple of platforms. You can start with eBay or Poshmark. Poshmark is a really good platform to sell clothes, and Mercari. You can also go there. So Mercari charges only 10% commission, which is a pretty good deal when you do like sell items there. So tip number one, start with your closet. All right, so number two.
Yeah, so I just wanted to do a shout out to Emma Thrifts _ on Instagram, because I've been watching her stories and she's been active on the app next door. And actually, another shout out to Vasquez Vintage, because they also have been very active on the app next door selling. They do reselling full time. It's a reselling couple. And I know Emma Thrifts does reselling full time as well. And so what I saw that Emma Thrifts did was she went on Nextdoor app or, Facebook marketplace and just announced that she's a reseller. And if people have any items that they want to donate, that she can do like a curbside pickup. And so she got a lot of bags and she's been able to use that as her inventory. So those are some really cool creative things that other resellers are doing right now. We're not at that point where we need to do that, because actually we have a lot of inventory to work with at the moment. And so that takes us to the next step. If you are a reseller, currently right now, and you still have inventory at home,
it's super important to get organized. This is a good time to get organized, set up your inventory system. When we first started, we had no clue what we're going to get into. And so we just kept sourcing and buying. And we just ended up with a lot of items. I think currently we're at like over 1,200 items. So it takes a long time to get organized and like categorize all those items. So this is a really good time to get organized. Even if you're not a reseller, you're just starting, start the right way, which is create an Excel sheet, categorize your item, think about how much you want to sell the item for, and then put the description there, and then list your item.
Yeah. And if you want more information on the process of reselling, we do have an ebook, and it's like 20 mistakes that resellers make. And it does go into some of the details as to some big mistakes that we've made and that are common in reselling. And so like Michelle said, if you're newer and you want to start off right, you want to be aware of those errors so that you don't make them. Okay, so now what's kind of hot right now, what's selling right now? Well, people are at home, like what we're doing. And so we mentioned earlier, we sold a VHS player. So people are into watching their old VHS videos. People have a lot of old videos. This is a perfect time that they're going through like old pictures and watching old VHS tapes on the weekends. And so they're buying the DVD, VHS cassette players. People are watching videos, movies. They're asking for DVDs, and they're trying to buy DVD players. So a lot of that has been going on now.
Yeah, so for those of you who want to start making money again, you start with your closet and you kind of go through the different rooms in your home. Maybe hit the living room or even the garage, and we want you to let you guys know that VHS and DVDs are actually worth money. Don't just throw them away. People do want them. They kind of like the nostalgic feel of like watching from a VHS or a DVD. So so you could also start selling VHS and DVDs, or even VHS players, or those old school TV that you have where you can put in your VHS. That is worth a lot of money as well.
Yeah, and so those are some items. Also, games have been really selling a lot. Just board games have been selling. Anything that has to do with education and homeschooling would be really good right now because kids are home and parents are trying to keep them busy and trying to keep them learning.
So that takes you to books. We all have books, I'm sure, in our home. For those of you who have kids, we just sold a Kumon workbook today, and sell those books, textbooks, workbooks. I'm sure a lot of parents would appreciate that.
That's right. Okay. And so again, where can you, if you are out of inventory, where can you find it? We suggest go to Facebook Marketplace, go to eBay. Again, resellers like us, some of us, our sales have gone down. And so maybe you can strike a deal with them and get some, bundles or lots going. A lot of, actually, even businesses it's sad to say, but some of the businesses are going out of business. So they may have really good deals for you to get inventory from. And so some other things that we're going to be working on is organizing our inventory ourselves. So we don't actually have, like Michelle mentioned earlier, we bought a lot of inventory at the very beginning, and we need to move it, right? So we need to go back, and it's almost like shopping in our own closet, right?
Yeah.
We need to find our items. We need to add them into our inventory spreadsheet, take maybe better pictures, provide better descriptions. So if you are a reseller, your items are not moving, this is a perfect time to go back and work that inventory, get organized, check and double check your listings for errors. Just, take time to be thorough, which are things that we don't normally have time to do, but this is a perfect time to do that.
It's also a good time to clean up your photos. I realize I have a lot of bad photos from the past. Some are blurry. So it's a good time once you're doing your inventory. Maybe you realize, hey, I need to take a better photo of this. I remember it now. So put it aside. And when you do take photos of your items, do that. So those are our plans going forward is, inventory. We're going to clean up our photos, get organized, relist, and just keep moving.
Yeah, the most important thing, again, and something that is also in the ebook that we have is relisting daily. So if your sales are down and you were used to relisting 5 items a day, try to do 10 items a day, right? If you're used to doing relisting 10 items a day, try to do 20 items a day. So double your work, but be consistent. That's the most important thing, is consistency. And so those are part of our goals, is we need to maintain relisting every single day. And another part of our goals is we're pushing out more content for resellers, because you have time now. You have time to study and be educated, and we have time to share our experiences. So actually, I'm creating a freebie for you guys. It's the top 20 items that we sold in 2019 that brought us $3,175 in profit, just 20 items. So I'm going to go ahead and share those with you guys. they will be available by midnight tonight, and if not sooner. So check our Instagram account, the Flippin Gals, and I will disclose there when it's ready. But you can come to our website, flippingals.com, and you can grab that freebie there. And those are some items that you can be looking for right now on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and offer up to purchase so that you can flip them and make some money.
And if you guys are interested in knowing more about how to start a reselling business, like I don't know where to start, feel free to follow us on Instagram, DM us. We're more than happy to help out. I think this is a good time to really get in there, and for those of you who want to get some more side money, we're more than happy to help you guys. So let us know. Thank you for watching, and anything else?
And thanks for listening. So this is going to be turned into a podcast.
And thanks for listening.
Thanks for watching on YouTube Live. Thanks for listening on our podcast. Please subscribe and share if you find this information useful. We really appreciate it. And until next time, take care and be safe.
Thank you.